What's growing on, gardeners? Today I'm going to share with you the importance of making a garden journal. Just write down some different things, what you saw. Maybe if you want to make some notes of things you want to do earlier or later, write down those dates. Just also another important thing, write down your last frost date in the spring and your first frost date in the fall. Usually these are different than what the websites say. For me in central eastern Washington, usually our last frost date is around the middle of May and our first is the beginning of October. So this year we had an extended growing season of over 180 days, which is miraculous because that never happens. Also, make notes while it's still fresh in your mind, what you are never going to grow again, and different things like that. Make some notes too. I also have a humic acid video. I encourage you to subscribe and check out my channel for that. But I would never recommend the Minnesota midget melon or the shishito pepper. The melon, it never produced any melons, and it was a tiny plant and it didn't do anything. The shishito pepper, they had produced a ton of peppers, but they were small and full of seeds and did not have great flavor. So that's what I would recommend. So the good ones, though, I'm not going to grow these, but I would recommend them. Falling Love Poppy and the Variegated Celosia. It's just in my personal circumstance, I'm not going to grow that. So you can make notes of these when you clean your raised bed out. Seeing different sprouts in the spring, so you know whether or not they're on schedule, or it's maybe it's a colder than usual winter or spring that you're having. So just important while it's still fresh in your mind to make a garden journal. You don't want to regret not doing so next spring when you're like, oh, what didn't I like, or what did I like? Grow it so you can write down some good things that you were definitely going to grow. Make a seed list, which I'll be going through in another video coming up probably in December or January. So I encourage you to also subscribe and like this video so it gets to other people. But it's just a quick garden tip. Garden journals, even though they're technically not in the garden, you can choose to take pictures. I recommend that. I love taking pictures of my plants. Also videos, especially right after you pulled everything out or just before, so you know what you have done. So just another quick garden tip. I hope you take this as just my advice and what I have found to be most helpful. So until I see you in the next video, get on growing.